What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Godlypotential podcast. In this episode of the Godlypotential podcast, it's going to be similar to the last one I did, where I analyze a statement by a specific person or just a statement that I've heard many times before and I don't know who said it first. But in this particular one, it's going to be about the same person as last time. Rumi. So the last quote was pretty dope in my opinion. And this one is just as dope. So this quote states, maybe you are searching among the branches for what only appears in the roots. Maybe you are searching amongst the branches for what only appears in the roots. So hearing this, automatically my mind shoots right to an article I wrote on my website at www.mygodlypotential.com. I can't remember the title of the post, but I do remember the image that I posted for it, which was a tree showing its roots. Because I've thought about this before, I've learned about this. So diving right into it, maybe you're searching amongst the branches for what only appears in the roots. My interpretation of this is you are trying to fix things in your life on a conscious level, and you're not getting anywhere because the problem lies within the subconscious, on the subconscious level. So to me, based on this quote, where Rumi says, maybe you are searching amongst the branches. To me, the branches represent the conscious mind. For what only appears in the roots. And for me, the roots represents the subconscious mind. Because the conscious mind is what's on the surface, what you can see, is what's visible. That is the branches that's bearing the fruit. But what's most important are the roots, because without the roots, there would be no branches, there would be no plant, there would be no fruit, which is the subconscious mind. Because all of our issues lies within the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is that part of us that is controlling all of our unconscious things, such as breathing on an unconscious level, pumping our heart, you name it. I can go on and on, but I don't want to sit here and keep saying trying to think, but it's a lot of things that the subconscious mind is responsible for. But not only that, the subconscious mind retains and remembers every single thing that we've ever seen, heard, or said to ourselves, heard from others, or seen in person, on TV, whatever. And so the saying again, maybe you are searching amongst the branches for what only appears in the roots. Let's say you have a problem that you are trying to rid yourself of. let's go ahead and say finances, okay? So on a conscious level, you're looking at your finances. Think to yourself that, okay, I need to save here, I need to save there, I need to put back here, I need to work more hours, yada, yada, yada. That's on the conscious level. But in the subconscious level, your programming is set up where it's money is the root of all evil. It's set up where it's burning a hole in your pocket. If you ever heard that saying, it's pretty much whenever you get money, as quick as you get money, you spend it just as quick. On a subconscious level, it could be programmed that you might just have a scarcity mind, what is it called? Can't think of it, fuck. But nevertheless, your subconscious mind has different programming going on than it is on a conscious level. And so you must stop looking, or we must stop looking amongst the branches, because we will not find the answer there. We must go to the root, to the source, to the subconscious to make change, to make a difference. Now, how do we get to the roots? I mean, it's analogous to a tree with roots. You gotta dig down there. You gotta dig underneath all that dirt. Which is, you gotta really sit and think. You gotta go in meditation, figure out exactly what it is, and you will be brought to a specific moment. For instance, for me, growing up, I remember in the kindergarten, my teacher thought I was a mute because I did not talk. Growing up, I was told, "Oh, you're just shy, yada, yada, yada. Oh, you're just shy, blah, 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 blah." And I just, after a while, I just assumed that. So the branches, you can say in this analogy. So looking at the branches, it was just labeled that I'm just shy. But once I started researching this stuff, the subconscious mind, how to reprogram the subconscious mind, I started to dig deep. And then I remembered the exact moment when I became shy, quote unquote. I still remember. I was at home watching WWE or WWF. I don't remember, it was a long time ago. But nonetheless, I was watching wrestling, and there was a wrestler, and he was biting the guy. And I was watching on my dad, and I started yelling. I was like, oh shit, you biting him. Well, I didn't say oh shit because I was young, but I was like, oh, he biting him. And I was yelling it. And my dad looked at me. It was like, fuck, what did he say? He pretty much said, stop yelling, be quiet. And from that point on, I suppressed myself verbally. And I only figured it out by going deep, going to the subconscious, the deep waters. Because that's where the answers lie. That's where the truth is. That's where the real deep down you is. And so then once you get there, you reprogram it. So, how do we reprogram the subconscious mind? three ways to reprogram or to program the subconscious mind. The first one being, or it's in no particular order, but one of them being imagery. So that comes from when you, for me for instance, practicing magic using sigils, or back when the ancient Egyptians wrote on the wall, they used hieroglyphs because they knew once the children of them seeing those images, it would awaken dormant memories within their subconscious mind that would come to the conscious level. But that's one way, imagery. And like I said, you can utilize that by when you're in a heightened state, say you're in fear, excitement, whatever. Look at a certain image that you want to reprogram your subconscious mind with. The second one, repetition. So I know we've all heard a song or several songs that repeat the same thing over and over and over. Take for instance, if you heard this song, Gucci Gang, I mean, they say that shit like, they say it repetitiously. And it's embedded in our subconscious mind now because it's just repetition. For instance, if I were to ask you, do you know your ABCs? 10 out of 10 people would say, yeah. I mean, unless you don't know them, then that person wouldn't say it. But if I ask the average person to know the ABCs, they would say yes. Well, you do? Okay, say them backwards. And they can't. Because we really don't know our ABCs like that. What we know is that repetitious song that we got programmed to our subconscious. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 blah. That repetitious song is what programmed our subconscious mind. And like I said, the other songs, for instance, when you're meditating using mantras, you repeat that over and over and over and over again. There's things called mala beads where you use them in your hands during meditation and you flick a bead each time that you say the mantra. I believe it's 104 beads on there. I mean, but it's just program. You say that mantra 104 times using that, or whenever you just use a mantra during meditation. Every repetition is reprogram your subconscious mind. That's the second one. The third one is trauma. Now, you can look back on this whenever you were fearful, like say you just got scared out of your mind and you seen something, or you just been scared, period. I guarantee you can remember, you can recall that memory. Or if you were to see something, it would instantly bring you back to that moment where you were scared shitless. For a lot of people, first time seeing something paranormal, they can remember that like it was yesterday because it scared the shit out of them if they were afraid. Trauma, I mean, as well, some people, mainly this is used for rites of passages in different cultures around the world. Or, I mean, you can create your own rites of passage. You can get a tattoo whenever you want to reprogram your subconscious mind. So those are three ways to reprogram the subconscious mind. Imagery, repetition, and trauma. So looking at the statement again, maybe you are searching amongst the branches for what only appears in the roots. It's just like the iceberg picture. That little 10-20% above there, that's the branches, that's the root. I mean, not the roots, that's the branches. What's underneath the iceberg, that 80 or 90%, whatever it is, those are the roots, and that's the subconscious mind. So, you gotta stop looking at the branches and going to the roots, going to the source. That is how you make a lasting change. that is how we reprogram our reality by going to the roots. So again, maybe you are searching amongst the branches for what only appears in the roots. Because if you think about it, if the roots are damaged, if the roots, okay, so let's start there. If the roots are damaged, symbolically, or that's analogous to, in the subconscious mind, if you have a limiting belief, you are essentially not going to bear fruit. Or, to put it this way, when you have limiting beliefs, you will not manifest that you want or that is expected of you. Or let's say the roots aren't getting enough nourishment, enough water, sunlight. That's analogous to, in your subconscious mind, if you do have beliefs, but you're not, okay, let's say this, say you had a belief, you were going to the gym constantly, then all of a sudden you stop nurturing that, you stop giving it water, you stop giving it sunlight. Eventually, that fruit from that branch will stop producing fruit. The fruit that's out there will begin to die. So like I said, if you go into the gym all the time and then you start neglecting that, you stop going, you stop eating correctly, your body will show the results of that. So yeah, that's, like I said, I think I'm done with this message, you can say. So what does this message mean to you? Again, last time, maybe you're searching amongst the branches for what only appears in the roots. What does this mean to you? I'd like to hear some feedback. Tell me what you think. But this has been another episode of the Godly Potential Podcast. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Air goes inside, air goes